Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Friday to you. Guys, listen, you know I say this every single time. I hope you guys are excited about being early adopters in this new asset class. This new asset class that is a digital asset space. I hope you're excited about that. We've been super busy the last 3 days. Had a bunch of business stuff to get through, and so I wasn't able to do the multiple videos these last 3 days that I normally do per day. I like to do 2 to 3 a day, but was not able to do so because of that. But starting today, we'll be able to make that happen once again. Shout out to all the people in the XRP community who continue to add value every single day. Shout out to the content creators who add value. Really, really excited. We are going to have both King Solomon and Lee from SPQR Media on the channel this Sunday, not tomorrow, not this weekend, not this weekend, but the following Sunday. And I'll keep you guys apprised of that. And it's going to be either 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern, but I'll give you guys a definite time for sure. But really, really excited. Very, very grateful that they actually said, yes, let's hang out, let's talk, let's chat. So it's going to be a cool hang. 2 of my favorite guys in all of digital asset space. I kind of like the guys that can keep things level-headed, right, and not get involved into the drama. So, guys, listen, just got some really, really great news. I'm really excited about that. And listen, Ripple put something out, and let us not forget, everything that Ripple does is strategic. They always begin with the end in mind. I hope you understand that. So we're going to go over an article. It looks like it's written by Ashish Burla, which is pretty powerful. Ripple tweeted this out. With digitalization happening worldwide, e-transactions have increased over 40%, and digital remittances are spiking. Here's what this means for the economy. And listen, make no mistake about it. They heard, just like we heard, right, about the recent news coming from the OCC and Brian Brooks about banks being able to custody digital assets. Right? Just think the bigger plan. Just think the bigger plan, guys. Think of the bigger plan. So let's go over this article from Ashish. Let's see what he has to say. Staying the course in remittances and SME payments. Oh, this is from June, so they re-aired this. Well, I did remember somewhat of the title of this. With the dramatic shift in the global economy, digital payments are playing an increasingly critical role for people worldwide. Today's crisis highlights the need for digitization of cash, access, speed, and reliability, especially for those sending money home to loved ones. Across the globe, digitalization has increased rapidly, as much as 80% in Italy, for example. Global digital payment growth is accelerating too, with e-transactions increasing over 40% and digital remittances spiking for several payment providers, including Western Union and MoneyGram International. And again, I know this article came out in June. In fact, I know we covered it, but again, what Ripple does is very, very strategic. Very, very strategic. So they may be just speaking to us, or maybe speaking to the whole, but there's a reason why they put this out. Digitization of global payments can't come soon enough. The underlying infrastructure is siloed and complex, leading to significant delays and high transaction fees. To speed up this process, financial institutions pre-fund accounts and destination currencies. But this is a costly endeavor that ties up assets and exposes companies to currency risk. Again, we talked about this on the channel a couple of days ago. Nostro Vostro, hello. I said this in the live stream. They know. This is going to, listen, again, this OCC ruling or news that they put out was not about us, not you and I. You know, It's not about you and I. It is about freeing up trillions and trillions of dollars of capital. You know, that's what it's about. And it's one digital asset right now, currently, that will allow them to do that. That has been working with from day one, working with the federal regulators, ensuring that they're compliant in each and every single way. It's the only company that is, has 2 feet, if you will, all in on the boat in cross-border payments that is constantly mentioned in periodical and articles mentioned by the IMF, mentioned by the WF, mentioned by the UN, mentioned by the CFPB just recently. It's only one company and its digital asset that has been mentioned every single time, and that is Ripple and XRP. Right, and so to point out again, the institutions need to pre-fund these accounts and destination currencies. Again, I'm gonna say it again. Don't try to reach out to Brad right now and his team. He's busy. Right, he's got the phone attached. Right, he's busy. If he doesn't have the phone, he's right in front of his computer doing virtual Zooms. Yeah, hey, have you heard? Did you get the word? Yeah, Brian Brooks just did it. Yeah, he just made it. He just made it easy for you now to hold digital assets. Let's talk about those virtual accounts you got going on right now. How can we help you free up trillions of dollars? How can we help you do that? Yeah, you remember we had that conversation about how XRP would allow you to do that? Let's talk. Let's chat a little. I freaking love it. More than ever, financial institutions need RippleNet's on-demand liquidity. Now more than ever, financial institutions need RippleNet's on-demand liquidity service to provide instant global payments and meet market demand. Sending cash payments requires more working capital and resources than digital payments. Let me say it again. Sending cash payments requires more working capital and resources than digital payments. This is 2020. Because the digital asset XRP can be sent directly, instantly, and cost effectively without needing a central intermediary. XRP eliminates the additional costs associated with sending cash payments and can be used as an alternative to pre-funding. Does both things, cuts the costs, and it also can be used as an alternative to free funding. And now these banks can use it. Now they can hold it for however the brief seconds that they need to hold it, whatever that looks like, they can do it without regulatory concern. Wow. So as a bridging tool in ODL, the greater the liquidity of XRP, the less cost and risk in each transaction. So the more people use it, the better off they are for using it. It's a win-win. Wow. ODL's benefit for eliminating pre-funding are especially important during times of crisis due to the exposed risk and increased volatility. In the early months of the global crisis, current volatility skyrocketed, with the Mexican peso devalued at more than 20% against the US dollar, as an example. Ripple is able to alleviate the stress caused by pre-funding for our customers, enabling instant cross-border payments for consumers. They see the benefits of ODL as critical to their business, both maintaining and growing market share. So while the world changes around us, Ripple is staying the course. We are continuing to focus on supporting low-value, high-frequency payments with ODL, though transaction volume may look different in this new world. In particular, we are reducing emphasis on large treasury payments, which are traditionally used to fund businesses and services in the absence of real-time transfers to support now individual low-value transactions, addressing the growing need in remittance and SME payments. This may reduce overall ODL transaction volumes. Still, because the benefits of ODL are so compelling for enabling the future of global payments, we anticipate businesses will support even more transactions than ever before on RippleNet. And new additional connections on the network will take shape. Ripple is on track to open new ODL corridors this year, and we are onboarding new customers and working with existing customers to ramp up ODL volume in important corridors, including the United States, Mexico, USD Philippines, Australian USD and Philippines, and from Europe to the USD. Businesses everywhere are adapting to the new norm, yet uncertainty remains a constant, and Ripple is here for our customers and their customers. People shouldn't have to worry when sending money abroad. Together, we can ensure that people everywhere have continued access to these services instantly, reliably, and affordably. It's powerful stuff, guys. And again, the timing of it is always very, very important, you know, because I believe that they don't do anything without some intent behind it. So this is again great news. It reminds us, and I said this on when I did the live stream the other day. This is massive for Ripple and XRP. It is massive for Ripple and XRP. Chris Larson and Brad Garlinghouse have been saying, and David Schwartz have been saying from day one, regulatory clarity. Let's give us some regulatory clarity on what it is that we can and we cannot do. We got partners waiting to use this stuff, waiting. And now that the wait is over. The wait is over, guys. So now for us in the digital asset space, is it great news? Yes, because we'll be able to, again, usher in new people. We'll be able to onboard new people into the digital asset space. Because once these banks start, you know, talking about and advertising all over the place that you can custody your digital assets over there, of course, the masses will pay attention to that. They'll pay attention to that. So that brings in more volume, right? That brings more liquidity, right? So, you know, they'll come in and swipe our assets, right? They'll, what we're selling, they'll be buying, right? We need more people in the space. That's what our goal is at Celsius. Our goal at Celsius is to bring in 100 million new people, right? In order to do that, right? It might even be 100 billion, but I believe it's at 100 million new people, right? So very, very excited about that. Shout out to the guys at Celsius. So proud to be an ambassador with Celsius Network, I gotta tell you. So this is shout out to Michael at Val5 Links. Talk about a guy who continues to take his time, effort, and energy to add value to the community. He does it on the daily. This Visa has been working with licensed and regulated digital currency platforms to provide a bridge between digital currencies and our existing global network of 61 million merchants. More than 25 digital currency wallets have linked their services to Visa. Right? Visa's not going to be left behind. Visa's not going to be left behind, right? Visa is going to move forward, and I'm excited for them. I am absolutely excited for them that they're doing that. So, this article here, I don't know how much it really is. I mean, it says Visa reiterates its commitment to digital currencies. A crypto project could also be in the works. Again, guys, look, I gotta tell you, it's exciting. It is really exciting to be an early player in this game. It's really, really exciting to be playing this game that 99.9% of the masses don't even know is being played. And we're winning. That's an exciting thing to know. Visa Card, the American Payment Card Network processor, has restarted its long-term interest in digital currencies, has restated its long-term interest in digital currency. This was seen in a blog post on the company's official website titled Advancing Our Approach to Digital Currency. As the heading insinuates, the payment service firm is taking the necessary steps to solidify its in digital currency to the next level. Visa acknowledges that its competitors are adopting cryptocurrencies, and we like to call them on the channel digital assets. I absolutely get that, totally get that. Visa also recognized the increasing rate at which financial institutions and central banks are adopting stablecoins, owing to its ability to bridge the gap between the digital currencies and already existing fiat currencies. With how exploratory Visa is showing itself to be, the payment firm just might onboard the likes of Tether and other similar stablecoins. But this project is not as certain as to its collaboration with Coinbase. Recall that Visa officially granted its principal membership to Coinbase Exchange, allowing it to issue debit cards that users spent their Bitcoin, XRP, and Ether and all except payment coins. Yeah, I remember when they changed that, right? Visa has been working closely with licensed and regulated digital currency platforms like Coinbase and Fold to provide a bridge between digital currencies and our existing global network. I read that. So there's no doubt that the partnership will cause the integration of more digital currencies or more digital currency features on the platform in the nearest future. So global adoption for digital currencies in the fintech industry is already in motion. Many other payment giants are on the journey of integrating digital currencies into their firms. One such as covered previously is PayPal. Remember the PayPal news, huh? Offering BTC, ETH, right? Via PayPal, you can go get some of that. If these leading payment giants continue to embrace digital currencies, it won't be long before global regulatory guidelines become less extreme and adoption in turn could go off the roof. Could go off the roof. Yeah. So shout out to the guys from ZY Crypto for sharing this. Absolutely great news. It's by Olivia Brooke. And so, yeah, this is what's going on, guys. It's moving forward in mass adoption. And again, bringing more of the people in, bringing more of the average Joe and the average Jane in is important, right? Because this is a new asset class and we have a chance to participate in it. We have a chance to participate in the protocols, in the companies that created the protocols, on the assets associated with those protocols. We get to do that. And so it is very, very exciting. Now, whether banks are going to do this staking and the crypto lending, I would ask that question to you again. Do you think that banks are going to do crypto lending? Do you think that banks are going to do are going to do staking like platforms like the Celsius network do, right? Do you think that they're going to do that? We shall soon see. So let me do this. One thing I love about the Celsius network and why I chose to submit an application to become an ambassador is because I believe that this is a platform that fundamentally allows you to live in sound saving principles. I really, really do believe that. I think it's important that we always think and act like the wealthy do. And what they do is they earn money on their money, right? And with the Celsius network, you're able to earn BTC on your BTC. You're able to earn XRP on your XRP, ETH on your ETH, 0x on your 0x, EOS on your EOS, right? And the company pays back 80% to the platform holders. Listen, I love Binance US, right? I absolutely love, I was Binance first, and then I love Binance US. What Catherine Coley's doing over there is awesome. But none of those platforms pay back to the platform holders 80%. Celsius.network pays back the most yield when you go net to net, because you can't forget the fees that these platforms charge to not only sometimes put on the platform, and of course, always to take off the platform, there's fees. Celsius has no fees, 0 fees. And so, and paying back 80% of the yields that they get, to the platform holders, I think is significant. Not the little platform holders, not the big platform holders or the little platform holders, evenly. No respecter of person, okay, which I think is important. So no tiered thing in terms of earning BTC on your BTC or ETH on your ETH, okay? Stable coins, 7, 8, 9%, up to 11%, depending upon the amount of sell that you have, right? If you have more sell, then you can get that higher, like almost like 11% on your stable coins, which is basically your fiat dollars, right? $100 in fiat is $100 in USDC, right? You can earn, and they pay it out weekly. I love seeing those weekly payments. I absolutely love that. Absolutely love that, because we have forgotten, my friends, we have forgotten the days of being able to earn 6 and 7% on your money in a bank. Why have we forgotten about it? Because they totally took it out. They totally took it away from us. Totally took it away. But no longer, right? So we have options now. And so this bank's custodying digital assets, cool. Are they gonna pay you money on your money? Are your keys when you go there? Yeah, I don't know. And that's cool. The masses, I don't think so. So the masses, they don't understand that yet, but that's cool. Let's get them to purchase some BTC first before we educate them and turn them on to the real deal, okay? Let's get them to buy some BTC and some ETH and buy some XRP first. Let's onboard them, and then we'll educate them, right? Then we'll educate them. We'll turn them on to great channels like Kevin Cage and Crypto Eddie, right? Then we'll educate them, Brad Kimes and right, DAI and CKJ Crypto News. We'll turn them on. What's the other guy's name? Sam I Am, right? All of them. Thinking Crypto. I don't want to forget anyone, right? The Bearable Paul, right? We'll turn them on. We'll educate them, right? The modern investor. You want to talk about getting a good education overall in digital asset space? Make sure you tune into the modern investor. So the idea is, with this new ruling from the OCC and Brian Brooks, it's going to increase the percentages of the masses onboarding into the digital asset space. Then we'll usher them along and educate them, right? We'll turn them on to platforms like the Celsius Network, guys. So guys, always do your homework. Definitely do your own homework. Do your due diligence. Listen to as many AMAs on YouTube as you possibly can from Alex Mashinsky. That's what I did. Test the platform small. I started with very small amount, right? 200, 250 bucks, very small amount, test it out. I put it on, and 2 seconds later, I withdrew it. Okay, cool. I put it back on, and 2 seconds again, I withdrew it. Why? It doesn't cost me anything to put it on. It doesn't cost me anything to take it off. But I want to know that I have access. I want to know that there's no hiccups. There's no, all this. I don't want that. I want smooth. Want smooth. And Celsius, that app is smooth 99% of the time. Okay, so I like that. Put it on, take it off. That's what I did. I also checked out customer support. This is what I did. I want to know that they're going to respond in a timely manner, not when they get around to it. Okay, I want to know they respond in a timely manner. I want to know that when they respond, they communicate effectively. These are all the tests that I did before I put my digital assets on the platform. Right? And while I'm doing that, and so when they test it out and they proved good, I vetted them. Okay, because why? Because it's my money. It's your money. You should vet them, right? So once I did all that vetting, then I started out with a small amount, and about a week later, I put, big amounts on there, okay? And then about 2 weeks later, I took advantage of another option they have, and I collateralized my assets, right? Because why? Because that's what the wealthy do. The wealthy earn yield, they earn interest on their assets, and they collateralize their assets. They don't liquidate them. They leverage them. And that's what I want to do. I want to think and act like the 1% of the 1%. And that's what you have the opportunity to do safely on the Celsius Network, in my humble opinion. But do your own vetting, my friends. Do your own vetting. It's your money. It's your money. And never, ever lose that power. Never, ever lose that it's your money. It's your money and it's your power. And you should vet it for as hard and for as long as you need to, because it's your money, right? It's your hard-earned money. All right, guys, listen, I am going to wrap this up. By the way, a link is in the description of all of my videos for the Celsius Network if you want to learn more about the platform. I'm going to wrap up this video like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here is what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.